Yes, of course. So it's been quite the buzzword these days. I think in true marketing fashion, we've given word of mouth a nice little rebrand. So I think if you want to look at it for simplicity's sake, it's really scaled word of mouth. This has always existed, right? People are talking about it. I think the difference in what we're seeing now is in the frequency in which it happens, right? So traditionally, let's say 5, 10 years ago, the only time you'd ever get in a room full of your peers would maybe be that annual conference, right? Where you get together, you're talking about challenges, opportunities, you can go back and forth. Now we have things like social media and LinkedIn and communities where daily we can go and interact with our peers and actually message them directly and say, hey, how did you solve this challenge? Or what the heck are you using for this? And that's typically where the buying conversations happen. I think the dark part of dark social is every marketer wants to know really where that demand was generated. But in most cases, let's say this webinar, we drop a couple of companies that me and Andy are big fans of or we use. And then somebody hears that and says, hey, you know what? I'm looking into the same thing. Maybe I'll check out this website. And they end up requesting a demo. Well, their analytics will either tell them organic or direct traffic. And as a result, you might say, hey, we should invest more in Google Ads because that's what our attribution software told us. But really, where the generation of the demand happened was in these dark social channels, right? One-to-one DMs, maybe a message in a community. Maybe you were on a webinar and you heard somebody else drop it. So scaled word of mouth and no real way to tie it back to where the demand is generated is what dark social is.